Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic Vanilla and our hardcore run on the Warrior on the Bloodsail Buccaneer server. Thank you guys so much for clicking on the video and choosing to spend some of your time here with me today. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you are all doing well. We have some things that need to turn in Ironforge, and then we're going to be headed back into Elwynn Forest today. A little bit of zone hopping to keep us alive. Talent points are all spent. Let's head out. We will take the opportunity to fight any wildlife we see on the way to kind of warm up here and do some herbing potentially as well. Although there might not be a lot of things on the way. I always forget how close Ironforge actually is to Keranos. It's about half the distance that Stormwind is to Goldshire, I feel like. It'll be a little bit easier for me to fish over in Elwynn as well. There's probably somewhere here we could fish, but most of the lakes and streams are obviously frozen over. Oh man, wouldn't it be great if, like, for a WoW Classic Vanilla Plus, instead of adding content to the game, they just made like certain changes for immersion. Like, imagine getting a true night-day cycle or seasons. Playing an MMO with seasons and a day-night cycle has been a dream of mine for about the past 20 years, ever since MMOs have been a part of my life, basically. I've wished that we could have like some kind of immersive seasons. Active weather is good. Day-night cycles are good. Final Fantasy does a pretty good weather day-night cycle. I think 30 minutes is an entire day in the game. But I'd also like to see zones change with the seasons. I think that only makes sense. And would be pretty interesting. Obviously that's like 4 sets of artwork basically that have to happen for every single zone, right? So I can see why you wouldn't do it. At the same time, I can't see why you wouldn't want to do it. Maybe it's just something that's too hard to achieve technologically. We also need to see what weapons we can learn here. We need to learn guns, basically. We have to learn guns. We have a couple of guns. We have a decent hunting rifle here. We'll just have to get some ammo for it, and then we can begin to pull things from range. It's gonna give us a lot more options when it comes to pulling groups. Or pulling people away from groups that we can't charge in on, but we can pull them individually. With a gun, we won't have to body pull them, which is what we've been doing up until this point. We will ask one of our kindly guards here where we can find the weapon trainer.
No.
Probably in the war quarter if I had to. Yeah, the military ward. That makes sense. Shimmer Stout, Mountaineer Barley Brew. The reports are going to Senator Barrett. I believe he is in Magni's throne room. We'll get there. What else do we have? That's it. We did get to 52 herbalism, so we can get that trained up as well. Almost there on alchemy. If we got some actual vials, we could probably skill up our alchemy as well. Might be worth doing. Oh, the cool thing is our Hearthstone is set to Goldshire, so we actually don't have too much travel ahead of us. Because we're just gonna Hearth out of here once we're done. Oh, for some reason, well, I found the quest turn-in, but didn't find the weapon trainer.
What's on your mind?
Shield dash, well, we don't have a lot of money. I don't even think, I'm not even going to be able to learn our weapons with this amount of money. Something is going to have to change. I'm just not sure what it is. Ah, Rambles, I heard the warriors of Dunmorrow bouncing your name around. I hope you haven't spent all your time in the breweries. If you want to rise in the ranks of the warriors, then you better be tough. I can teach you new moves, but before that, prove to me you can handle yourself against real foes. Vizrek is the toughest troll you'll find in these parts, and he's who you have to beat. He has a hut in the foothills just south of Frostmane Hold.
See you soon.
We have to go take on a guy. What do you want?
There.
Oh, Warsong Gulch. I can't PvP. I can't PvP on this character, so... okay, well... Changes our plans a little bit. Changes our plans a little bit.
Great to meet you.
Let's go here. Let's find the herbalism trainer.
Be good.
Yeah, we're gonna need a lot. I think it's like 9 silver for weapons. To train new weapons. It's a lot of silver. It's not 2 silver, I'll tell you that. So yeah, just another thing we're gonna have to put off here. We're gonna have to find some way to make more money. I can't even afford this, guys. It's pathetic. Let's just sell this stuff for now. We're not, you know, we're not in any position to be saving things. I'd love to be able to... What is it? It's 5? Yeah, we gotta sell one more thing. I say I have to be able to train this. Okay, so we can do the warrior quest right now. I'm not going to. It's for defensive stance, right? We're gonna wait on it. I don't like the sound of a named guy at this level. I really just want to continue doing what we're doing. What is this? Oh, the reports. I thought we had 2 quests to turn in, but then it only showed the one. So, what is this? Did we not? We didn't turn this one in. Thought we had 2, and then I only saw the one. It would seem that my guards are becoming less discriminatory with petitioners. Well, what do you want? Make it quick. He quickly peruses the reports. Authority of the king. Has Magni taken complete leave of his senses? And that damnable Whitebeard. Taken matters into his own hands, has he? The Senate will not be pleased to hear about this, not one bit. What, are you still here? Go, before I call the guards. we just gave him a report that he didn't want to hear, basically. Okay, now that that's done, now we can actually hearth back to Goldshire. We are going to... what do we want to do first? Let's get Princess turned in. Let's just kind of tackle these in level order. Let's get Princess turned in, and then we'll head out to the east and pay another visit to our best friend, Guard Thomas. I think she's at the Western Farm, right? I'm pretty sure. I always get this one messed up. I never know what farm these people are at. Let's see. Stonefield. Stonefield. Mom Stonefield. Stonefield. Yeah, they were the ones over closer to the river where Tommy Joe was hanging out. Pretty sure that's them. 20 years in the game and I don't know what farm is which. They should have given them... I know every building has a blue roof. They should have given the farm some kind of distinguishing visual feature. But apparently Stormwind is one of those authoritarian governments where everybody has to like tile their roof the same way and whitewash their walls the same way, otherwise they probably like get stuff scrawled on their non-existent doors. Oh, I forgot. They're also not allowed to install doors.
What can I do for you?
Thank goodness that pig was getting so big she'd have eaten our whole crop. Thank you, Rambles. Thank you for not giving us anything useful. Oh, we can get a little bit of an armor upgrade.
Have a good one.
A little bit of an armor upgrade. Okay, so that's turned in. Now we kind of just have a long run here. So I do want to get the stuff done. You know what? At some point, somewhere, we're supposed to pick up like a note for the collector. There's 3 guys in a hut. Something about a gold schedule. Yeah, I don't remember where we get that item from, but there's an item that begins a quest, and I guess I'll just have to be on the lookout for it. But yeah, it's basically, it's experience that I don't really want to pass up. But I can't remember where we get the item from. So that's kind of the problem. Let's get into some combat here, shall we? Jared's Landing. I don't want to be near these guys. I feel like these are some higher level human enemies that I don't really need any part of, but I do need this Peace Bloom. What are the chances of you running? Pretty good. Oh, she didn't. She stood her ground. What I want to turn on in the combat text is our reactive ability so that I see when overpower procs. Let's go to System Interface, Combat, Enable Floating Combat Text. I think this is good. Let's see how we feel about that. Ooh, also the Rogue, dead at level 34 in the Arathi Highlands. To a Highland Thrasher. Rip, buddy. Oof. I need that Earthroot. There are 2 nodes of Earthroot right there, and that's actually amazing. The bad thing is there's a group... Oh, jeez. Ooh, that was almost a jump scare. Just because the sound effects, I think, are now up a little bit louder than I would ideally prefer, but I'm going to leave them alone. More jump scares are good, so we'll leave the sound effects like they are. As I was saying, Shikev the Warrior, level 12, Lochmodan. To a tunnel rat kobold, his last words were ouch. I like the earth root hiding right behind the copper vein. Like, right there, you see nothing, right? This is a little bit closer than I ideally want to be to 3 level 10 enemies. But I feel like it's worth it. Eventually we'll get out to Seaguard, Thomas. It's just a scenic journey. A little bit of a stroll through the pleasant countryside of Elwynn here. Eventually we hope to leave Elwynn behind, so we might as well enjoy it while we can. So we won't be here forever. We're traveling via charge. It's like having a mount, but instead of having a mount, we get into more combat. And we fight all the time. So it's actually the opposite of having a mount, okay? I remember the strategy guide though, the original Brady strategy guide for World of Warcraft Vanilla back in the day. I remember reading it front to back, right? Because I was a super dork and still am. And so when I wasn't playing the game, I was reading the strategy guide. Because when I was young, strategy guides were the bomb. So yeah, I remember reading it and then explaining how, like, the theory behind playing, like, fight everything along the way, ways to get around the world faster, and one of the ways to get around the world faster was using the warrior's charge on cooldown. To charge critters, to charge next low-level enemy, as a way of getting around the world. I always thought that was really fun advice to give somebody just playing the game. Just charge around the world, it's a faster way to get around. It's not really faster because then, you know, depending on what you are fighting, you do have to take a minute to stop and kill it. So as a means of conveyance, charge is not great. But the philosophy they were kind of teaching was like, fight everything in your way. Because you're going to want all the kill experience and all the loot. I still had that original strategy guide till like a couple years ago. There was a fire in the apartment building we were living in at the time, and I lost a lot of my books and old PlayStation 1 games and stuff. Luckily didn't lose anything really important, but a lot of keepsakes that were up in a closet where water had soaked through and basically ruined everything.
Light bless you.
We have a bounty on murlocs now to deal with, and we do have to go out to the logging camp just to turn in the token that we got from Marshal Dugan for a piece of gear that we're probably not going to wear. But we do want the experience, and we will want to visit the vendor over here before we take on the murlocs to clean our inventory out a little bit.
Need help?
Yeah, nothing that we really need, obviously. We'll take the pants to sell them.
Farewell.
Speaking of selling them, let's go visit our vendor. I like how the kids get names, but the peasants are just peasants. I'm assuming some of the peasants must be the parents of the kids.
What can I do?
Also, let me ask you this. Why are there no female peasants? Well, I mean, we're making some coin, but it's not nearly matching our actual needs. Let's do some inventory management here. Okay, so now last thing we have to do on this side of the zone is to go hunt some murlocs. We can do that over here. We might as well just do it over here. I don't know that there's a big level difference. I don't think there's a big level difference or a big danger difference. There's murlocs down here, but let's go over here and see. We are getting toward murloc fins, so as long as they drop the fins, we're good. I think that having hamstring against murlocs is what is going to make all the difference. That being said, there aren't a lot of them over here who are on their own, which kind of makes me wonder, should I be going down to the south where I might be able to get a hold of more individual pulls and be able to do things a little bit more carefully? Let's back him up a little bit. Like, a lot of bit. They are not dropping the fins. Interesting, interesting. I'm gonna head to the south. I'm gonna head down here where I normally fight these guys. For two reasons. I know that they drop the item for sure. And I feel like there are some of them wandering the forest a little bit more spread out from the villages that we can kind of pick off. Whereas up here, they do seem to just kind of stick to the villages. There are going to be a lot of multi-pulls that we really don't want to deal with. Not if we want to stay alive, which we do. I'm really finding that the hardcore mindset requires a lot more patience than even normal classic WoW does. You have to be able to have the patience to decide that the thing that you already chose to do is the wrong thing and that you should reevaluate. And that takes a little bit, it's like a different kind of patience with yourself to acknowledge like I made the slightly wrong choice and there was a better choice I can make, but I have to pivot. Some people kind of get stuck on the course of action they set out on. It gets really hard to change that course of action, but sometimes to avoid danger you have to. Yeah, see, we'll have some over in the woods and stuff that we can clear. Without having to fight so close to the villages for all of them. I don't know if I like seeing the floating combat text on our damage. So target damage, yeah, we want the target damage on. I guess there's no way for me to not, if I have floating combat text on it, I have to show how much damage I take? Huh. Well, that's weird. Scroll up. How about we try an arc? I didn't know that I had to see my own damage. I thought I could click that on or off. I wanted to pop up an overpower procs so that I actually see it. That's a little less annoying. You guys let me know, do you like having the visual information of the hits we're taking? I don't really mind it. I don't know if arc is the best solution for us. We have arc and scroll up and scroll down. I feel like arc is okay. We'll keep it on for now and just kind of see how you guys feel about it. It's cool sometimes to see how much we block for and stuff like that. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna potion up here. Well, I noticed that we have 1 out of 8 fins, so that's good. A little bit of progress. At least we know they can drop the item. These guys have not been big runners at all, thankfully. We have 30 seconds till we can potion again. I think we're gonna be okay. Let's eat really quick, just in case anything else decides to jump us out here. Like the wolf coming up from behind us. Ah, there is an herb over here. Lots of herbs. We are going to be able to do quite a bit of alchemy when we get back to town. Ooh, this is a den of wolves. We're going to go wide around this. But we are going to go for the herb. That'll give the murlocs time to respawn. I would really prefer not to fight both these guys at once. There we go. Alright, I noticed that our potions are out. Let's go ahead and refresh those. Am I going to be able to sneak in there without aggroing them? That's the real question. Or is this herb a trap? I don't feel great about this, but it seems fine. Some earth root over here. All kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff over here. Look at this. We hit the jackpot with herbs here. Very, very happy with this. Oh, somebody's out here. Somebody is urban with us. Peace bloom, or do we go for the earth roots? Somebody's out here. I don't see him anywhere. Thought I saw herb nodes disappearing from the map, but maybe I was just outranging them. Alright, definitely worth the little detour. Let's head back over to the river and see if the murlocs are back up. If not, we may have to find some more dangerous fights to pick. Gonna want to do some more first aid pretty soon, which we definitely can whenever. Let's pop a potion here. I promise I am trying to get back to the murlocs. I'm just having fun fighting stuff. It's a good kill experience. They're at our level. We're doing good in combat. I feel good about things. I know that's kind of like a dangerous place to get to in hardcore. We are in combat with something. Let's go ahead and bandage. It's always like it feels like a self-burn when overpower misses. Just have this cool reactive ability and then it whiffs. Alright, yeah, it'll probably be a good time to go ahead and eat back to full health here. Alright, well this is a little bit of a dangerous spot. I think I'm going to fight this last guy right here, and then we'll think about falling back into the woods a little bit, and hunting down the rest. Oh, this little jerk popped a potion, didn't he? And our inventory is full. It had to happen, right? It had to happen. Not really anything I want to drop, unfortunately. What is going to be the cheapest thing? Probably the seashells. Which means we're not going to loot that one. Alright, one more fin though. One more fin and then we can turn this in. And empty our inventory and all that good stuff. Who is going to be the lucky murloc? Maybe the one over here that we didn't loot. Maybe that one. Maybe we... was our inventory full over here too? No? Yeah, I don't like having to leave behind this loot. That really isn't doing it for me. Not at all. I'd love to get this last item in, the skedaddle. Of course, though, why would the game want us to do that? This was a bit risky. If we were at level with these guys, we probably would have pulled those other two, but luckily we are a few levels ahead by design. Alright, there are two of them here. They're both level 10, so yeah, we're not doing that. If they were both level 8, I could probably go in on them and we'd be fine, but... I feel like this is worth it. There's a chest here. Not that I can really do much with the chest, I guess. Oh, they have potions. Perfect, perfect. Alright, he popped his potion. Not the smartest thing we've done, that's for sure. But we got the item that we need, and we will pop the chest to see if there's anything in it that we actually want. At this point, I don't know what that would be, but let's take a look. Yeah, there's nothing there that we want, so... Alright, let's get ourselves out of here. I don't even want to herb anymore. I really need to get the guard Thomas, and then we should hit up a vendor post haste.
Light be with you.
You have the Finns? Great. Marshal Dugan is anxious about the murloc situation in eastern Elwynn, and I'd like to tell him that it's becoming under control. Wow. Hey, awesome. I love it.
Go with honor.
A nice, beefy main hand weapon upgrade. There we go. So, yeah, we went from 3.2 damage to 4.4. So basically double the damage output. Double the damage output. Okay, so we're done here. We have to head back to Goldshire. Actually, we're not even heading to Goldshire. We're going to be heading out to the Westbrook garrison as some of the last stuff that we'll do here in Elwynn, actually. We are quickly wrapping this zone up, especially if I don't find the gold schedule for the collector and the rest of the stuff going down here at the Brackwell Pumpkin Patch. If we can find that item, we'll have a little bit more to do. But if we don't find that item, then we will be done here. And we'll probably be level 13, and we'll be going into Loch Modan to do the level 11 quest. There are the level 11 Trog quest, but then there's also a level 11 Kobold quest and a level 11 cooking quest to gather random animal parts. So we'll have at least 3 level 11 quests to do. I'm really hoping that gets us from level 13 to 14. I'd like to get 15 before going into Westfall, but if we can get 14 and then we can bounce between Westfall and Loch Modan, that would be pretty perfect, actually. I would be good with 14 and then zone hopping between Loch Modan and Westfall. After that, I mean, after let's say we get through that, then we can do the same thing kind of between Red Ridge and Duskwood. And yeah, thinking about the zones that the Alliance level through, they're harder on hardcore, I feel like, than the Horde zones. Especially if you take the Duratar, Barrens, Stonetail, and Ashenvale path. I feel like those zones are a lot more open, a lot of open space, less chances to just get ganked by a bunch of enemies you didn't see. So yeah, I feel like the Horde might have it a little bit easier, but I really do enjoy things on the Alliance side too. So same thing with this. If we get this character into the level 30s, which I have a really good feeling that we will, then we'll fire up a Horde series. But I do want to focus one character at a time until they mature a little bit, right? And then I don't really know what I want to do next on Horde side. I think I'll either do an Undead Priest or possibly an Orc or Troll Hunter. Inventory's full. Unacceptable. Yeah, I was thinking either Undead Priest or Orc or Troll Hunter, and then whichever class we don't grab will end up being a Night Elf on the next Alliance playthrough. But yeah, I really do have a good feeling about the Warrior. It's probably a comfort level too. I'm really comfortable with the class and I really love pushing the buttons. It is probably still my favorite class to level. That new weapon's going to be doing great things for us, I can feel it. Alright guys, I think I'm going to park it at the inn and take a little bit of break here. I need to refill my coffee, I need to get some yogurt in me. And when we come back, we will be going over to the Westbrook Garrison, helping out Marshal Rayner over there.
King's honor, friend.
Dealing with some kobolds and things of that nature. What can we sell here? We'll be able to sell and do some cooking. So maybe we should take care of that really quick. Sell all this junk. We're making some silver now, so that's good. We did pick up a lot of weapons and stuff to sell.
For the Alliance.
We really could stand to use a trade vendor somewhere. There's probably one inside the inn. We need vials for alchemy. Assistant innkeeper, general supplies. Not sure if general supplies is going to cut it.
Light be with you.
Yeah, they don't have... They don't have a what we need. Let's do some cooking. Make some charred wolf meat. Alright, that's really all we can do with that. Let's check upstairs. I feel like there has to be a trade goods person here somewhere, right? Maybe in one of the outbuildings. Physician, priest trainer. Yeah, nobody up here. Oh, it's you, right? Right? Oh yeah, it's you. He's over here. He's right next to Remy. Right, of course.
Need help?
Okay, just a little bit of a brain lapse there. Let's go ahead and go into our alchemy. Let's say we have to make 5 of these. Let's make 4 of these. And then maybe we'll dump the rest into health pots. We did hit level 50 there, so we will be able to train the next level of alchemy, which is pretty freaking awesome. I feel like we're doing a good job of keeping this at level with us, which is going to help out immensely.
Light bless you. What can I do for you?
We probably don't need all of these. Let's sell down to that, just to conserve our inventory space a bit. And I do want to get some more food though. I kind of wish we could make a little bit better food on our own. I really need to spend the time leveling up fishing so that we can do that. I don't have time to do it right now, but maybe I will do that later on this evening, get the fishing leveled up. But right now, I am going to take a break, like I said. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and spending your time with me here on Bloodcell Buccaneers on the hardcore run. I love the hardcore run. It's so much fun. It makes the game feel so meaningful. I love every ounce of progress that we make. It feels good. Thank you guys for being here for it. Without you guys, there would be a lot less of me. So yeah, thanks again for being here. And as always, until next time, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.